Welcome to our spooky What's Lurking in Your Home, and let's see if we can find more things. This is your Live on Tuesdays, and we have some serious business to talk about. Give me some candy emoji if you are watching this video so I know you are there. You've all got a ghost close to your fingertips. I'm sure you can find it now. Just gonna move us up a little bit. So in this basket right here, I have 7 things to talk about, but maybe you guys can remind me of more. First and foremost, let's talk cutting boards. We all use these in our kitchen, right? And I don't know what kind you use, but a lot of them that you find in the cheap stores and stuff, they are made of what? Plastic. Plastic is something that is never broken down or takes a very long time. But what happens is that when you cut into the plastic, it leaves grooves, which then where do those plastic pieces go? Those little microplastics. They're hazardous to our health. They could go into your food because you're preparing your food that you're ingesting here. So let's not be ingesting plastic. And let's find a substance or product that is sustainable. These are made out of rice husks. You can see there's 3 sizes here. Did you know if you buy them in a set, small, medium, and large, actually this one is mostly free. So it's a great holiday gift idea. But these, you guys, are made from rice husks, and they don't, that is not going to be plastic in your food, okay? They have the groove to catch any juices and a nice gripper on the back. But the first thing that you might want to do is replace the plastic cutting boards in your kitchen. And they wipe off so clean and easy. They don't leave any traces of food behind. In fact, if you did a stained beet on here, like now that it's harvest time, the stained beets wipes right off. Have you tried that with a white plastic cutting board? Not so much. So there's number 1, microplastics in your cutting boards. And not only that, you guys, there are micro plastics in some of our cosmetics, okay? So I want you to check, have your children watching now, especially your teenagers, in a lot of the fun hand soaps and stuff that you get, the pretty stuff that is scented or maybe online. They always have their flavorful products. Do you know that scents are very, they can be carcinogenic. They can actually, they're synthetic, and so they can, what was the say? They can impair what the synthetic fragrances are made from all kinds of chemicals. And so if you're buying personal products and you're putting them on your body, you might want to know what's in them. So check the ingredients. Get the Yucca app that says these ingredients are good or they're not good. And use soaps that aren't going to dry out your hands. If your hands are getting dry, consider changing out your soap regime. So we have a foaming hand soap, and right now you can get these fabulous colored bumpers. So we put inside what's a safe product. I also noticed last night peppermint hand soap. They come in paper packages now, and you dump them in here so that they're not shipping water, because that's another one lurking. I didn't even have that one on the list, but us shipping water or big things in packages or plastic is also a lurking poison to our society, our community. So this is your forever bottle. You can change out the bumpers and decorate them nice. I saw peppermints available and citrus foaming hand wash. But here, you guys, toothpaste. How many products are you guys putting on your skin or in your body on average in a day? So this is your toothpaste, okay? And it has, I don't know, 20 ingredients right here. And then your hairspray and your body lotion. And then what else are you putting on? Deodorant. And each one of those has chemical ingredients in them. And so it might not seem like very much, or, you know, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm spitting it out, but there are so many chemicals in our products that by the time you layer them on, can you guess in the comments below, how many chemicals do you think you're putting in your body just in one day doing the average things? That's not even including your makeup and stuff. It's on average, 168 chemicals are going on your body and absorbed into your body system. And that is called body burden. And over time, they can build up. And people that have been noticing sensitivities, or they've been feeling sluggish, or they're just not sure what their jam is, a lot of the times it's what they're breathing in or even putting on their skin. So make sure your products are clean, green ingredients. I'm just going to read you here the toothpaste here that Norwex has. It is a mint toothpaste, and it has things in like charcoal powder, peppermint oil, like natural things. It has some gums and sodium chloride in it, but they're all certified organic ingredients in here, and they're either bio-based or EWG certified. So they're third-party tested to make sure that if this was laying around in the environment, it wouldn't be harming any animals or children or people, okay? So that's the second thing, is knowing what is in your personal care products, okay? Because you're using them every day. Check and make sure they're clean. And if you have teenagers in the homes and they want to try different products, make sure they're looking for clean, green ingredients, okay? And trying to find other ways or other things that they could have that are fun and pretty, if that makes sense. So, speaking of body burden, let's go back to cleaning and body care. So Norwex is covering it from all angles. Let's talk aerosols. Who here, like we were talking about hairspray. If somebody could give me a good hairspray, I'd love that, because it's an aerosol. And when you spray it in the room, do you just smell it there? Like you pretty much like, you're in this confined bathroom typically doing your hair, and you're spraying it, and you're like breathing all those fine little molecules in. They go to the depths of our lungs because they're the fine molecules. And if you're cleaning with aerosols, same thing. You're spraying them in the air, and it is equivalent to smoking 19 smokes in a day if you're cleaning your houses with aerosols. So just saying, this is another lurking toxin. Aerosols, you guys want to get them out of our cleaning regime, because you want it to be something that goes on and is applied, right? And will go down and break down the bacteria. Or maybe you mechanically remove it with just an EnviroCloth. But even like your dry shampoo, a lot of those are aerosols, right? We always go for the easy, luxury, convenient thing. But if I was you, I would go check out your favorite green pages and find if they have a product for it. So this is our dry shampoo. I've been using it almost as a hairspray because it gives me volume and lift. And you pull it and you spray it in the roots of your hair. And it's just a rice bran powder. It's actually a byproduct from the food industry. So how cool is that? And I'm not breathing anything in, you guys. So you're going to do yourself a favor, plus anybody in your vicinity. Like, what about your poor pets on the floor that are like breathing in as the hairspray is going on and it's trickling on down, right? So, and think about that in your cleaning. So aerosols are the big ones. So we got that one done. We've got microplastics done. Oh, can I talk about air fresheners now? Because those as well, sometimes you're spraying them in, and a lot of times they're just like covering up the stinky hockey gear smell with a lilac smell, if it's like a certain product, or lavender and hockey sweat. It's like a combination of that all. But unless it has an enzyme that goes in and breaks down those bacteria that are causing the smell, or you're wiping it away to get rid of it, you're applying something that is just masking it. Now you're layering it on. It's like almost layering on the body burden, but it's the aerosols, you guys, and the chemicals that we're breathing in. And then, have you ever been to a hotel or an Airbnb where they plug in air fresheners everywhere, or they put sachets around or something? Those aerosols are spitting out fragrant senses, synthetic, this or that. Do we know what's in them? They didn't go to the lavender fields and put them in. I mean, if you are using essential oils, then that is a much better choice for your scents in your room, right? And have a water dispersing that versus a chemical coming out of those sprayers, because a lot of people will choke and gag, and almost anybody in their family will have one or two people that are sensitive to that stuff. So we should probably not be using those in our offices. Consider alternatives like charcoal bags. And those trees, you guys, that they have hanging in your cars, not to be offensive or anything, they come in all different colors, but again, those are chemicals that are on there, and those fragrances are just coming on off to not be good in a confined space like our car, as an example. So I encourage you to use non-toxic, safer air fresheners. We do have an Odour Eliminator, and right now there's a special one with a new scent. So Norwex is coming out with different scents, and they're essential oils, and they break down the odors rather than just masking it, okay? So, and all of them are concentrated, so you dilute them 1 part Odour Eliminator to 7 parts water. So it goes a lot further, right? So you don't have to buy the $10, $12, or $15 clip each time. You can get it that way. If you're watching this video, please comment below, because I need to see some lurking. I need to see some pumpkins or some ghosts so that I know that you are here. So we have covered air fresheners. Who knew that these were the things lurking in our homes? But, you know, when we know better, we can do better, right? So maybe you're not going to change everything all at once, but you can think about it. Or if you walk into a place that is having these things in that area and you notice a difference, you might want to consider it. I am going to turn to the laundry room, because why not? You guys are on your lunch break. We don't have much time here. The laundry room. Let's replace fabric softener with these natural wool balls. It's so simple. You buy them once. My most commonly asked question every year is, when do these expire? The answer is never. It's like people are compulsively want to go out and buy more fabric softener, more fabric sheets, but they don't have to. This will reduce your drying time, because they get in there and they bounce the laundry around, and you don't have who here walks outside and can smell that fragrance coming out of that dryer vent, right? And then we're like, even walking by, if it's all the way out on the street, like 1 or 2 or 3 houses down, that just tells you how an aerosol can travel, or that scent, and it's just going out into the air. And sure, the air will eventually take it away, but typically that's in your home, that's in your bedding that you're laying on all day, night long. It's on your clothes. Anything that is there for a scent and in your laundry room is going to be on your clothes and on your body, and that is another layer of body burden. So, you know, just this one swap can do a mile of goodness in your home, because I mean, those dryer sheets, yeah, they're known to keep the mice away. Well, why is that? It's because there's chemicals in them, you guys. And would you want to save money just by having a set of dryer balls versus those fabric softeners? And if you really, really need the scent, you can put essential oils on here. You guys, the nice fresh scent is outside in our fresh air, and it's the cleanest scent that we can get. So the less smell we have, the cleaner it can be, okay? So we've got, I didn't even have that one on, dryer sheets. So that's another swap you can go. Can we talk bleach right now, you guys? I don't even have bleach, right, in my house, so I have nothing to show you here. But how many know someone? Everybody, I bet you, in this world or lifetime knows somebody who was in their bathroom and they were cleaning with the chemical cleaners, and a lot of times people want to use bleach, right? They just want to bleach that toilet, they want to bleach that tub. It's so disgusting. There's body parts almost floating there. Right? This is a spooky conversation we're having. But there's like so much goo, we just want to bleach it to get rid of it, right? But truth be known, when you start doing that in a closed space, I've done it myself. I'm even guilty. The bleach fumes get so strong that your eyes start to water. Even at work, we would have to bleach out these urine buckets and stuff. And I would be like, I would mask up, because I was not touching, and glove up. If I had to do it, I had to do it. I mean, I was wishing there was other alternatives. But in your home, you guys, you're not that toxic. You could get away with cleaning with, we have a lovely, gentle, safe bathroom cleaner and the bathroom scrub mitt. If you wipe it out down afterwards, it can save you a lot of time. And the bathroom cleaner is your friend. Again, dilute 1 and 7. So do you see how our products are not, they're so much less spooky, because a little goes a long way, and they're not aerosol or going to like fill our lungs up and cause us to go bad, right? So bleach, you guys, and if you need it to whiten your clothes, we have a bright and white whitener that can be used as your alternative for bleach. If you really think you need to be doing that, and even your kitchen sinks and stuff, here's a hot tip. Gather all of your microfiber and put them in your kitchen sink, and then do a deep cleaner. Just throw some of our laundry detergent in there, and it'll clean your sink while you're cleaning your cloths. It's a good little hack that you can get that kitchen sink out clean. But speaking of kitchen sinks, I'm going to move right on to sponges. Okay, this is lurking probably number, let's see what we got, 4, 5, 6. Lurking number 6, sponges. Do you guys like your sponges? Like, aren't they the best to have them at the counter side? You can squeeze them out and keep going. You know, maybe you've moved to a sponge because you're not at least doing the disposables. Now you're at the sponge stage. Well, please make sure your sponge has something in it that's going to kill the bacteria. So with our backlock technology, the silver will kill any bacteria that are harboring in there, but do give it a good rinse. You can't expect it to do it all. So this goes for all of our cloths. The silver in the cloths will kill the bacteria. So, I mean, even your bath towels, hi Nancy, your bath towels, your body cloths, they can be lurking those spooky, awful bacteria, but with the silver in it, and rinse it out, hang it up to dry, and the silver can kill any of the bacteria. You guys, we don't want lurking bacteria in here. We just want to inhibit it, stop it from breeding and getting more and taking it over and being invasive. We would rather have that method than say, let's talk disinfectant wipes now. Now, I only have these for the purpose of demonstration. Now, how many people use these? How many people are religious to these? How many schools are using these? Also, kudos to you teachers right now, getting back to school. But these, I just want you to know, if you're using them, what's happening, and making sure you're using them properly. So first and foremost, these things kill cold and flu viruses. Well, that's good. We really want that. But there's a big warning sign. Keep out of reach of children. Avoid contacts with hands. Please wash your hands after use. I gotta ask you guys, if you're pulling out these wipes, are you washing your hands after need? And are you putting those wipes right on your hand and it's killing bacteria and viruses? Well, what about the good bacteria you're killing? Anyways, you should probably be using a glove if you're using these, right? But a lot of times, I invite you to come to our bingo event. We're gonna do a glow germ demonstration to show how these are not usually effectively used. People use them and they wipe them around and they're kind of smearing the dirt and the garbage around because it doesn't pick it up. And so it's smearing it on and everybody's like, oh, but I'm killing viruses and bacteria. But truth be known, continue to read. You need to leave them on the surface for 8 to 10 minutes. Read the back of your thing and leave it wet for that long in order to kill the viruses and bacteria. Okay, there's a process to this. And then if you're doing that in your kitchen, or even on your children's desk where they're going to eat their lunch, you're going to have to wash that off because you don't want to eat on that surface, okay? So that's how wipes need to be used for that effectiveness. But here's what you can do, more simpler, is use the little travel EnviroCloths and or send your kid to school or ask your teacher if they would consider wiping the table with those EnviroCloths. And yes, you have to have a little bag, and then they need to be laundered every now and then, or maybe you can rinse them out, hang them up to dry at the end of the day. But you'll feel more satisfied by not using a, what do they call this, a pesticide? A chemical like this, if you could switch it out. Like I said, you can't maybe always do all the switches, but if you're just aware of these things, when you know better, you can do better. And the wipes that you're using to check that they are okay. And well, maybe I can switch to, maybe there is a green wipe that you're using, but is it still doing the job? Or maybe can you grab a travel EnviroCloth and a water bottle and walk around that too, because our microfiber is so micro, has so much jammed into it that it effectively removes 99% of the bacteria mechanically, and then we rinse it off and it goes down the drain, and then the rest is killed off by the silver. It's pretty wild if you think about it. So we have covered bleach, and we've covered microplastics, aerosols, air fresheners, bleach. Oh, by the way, people get burnt by bleach and chemical cleaners too in the bathroom. Have you heard of that? That is so true too. All right, let's talk. I think we've almost got it. I think I'm down to my last one. Let's talk back to the laundry room. So how many people love the convenience of pods? Whoever came up with the pods idea was a genius, man, because you didn't have to have powder spilling over the side. You didn't have to have a squirt container that maybe you couldn't manage, because a lot of people like the convenience of grabbing out a pod. But let me tell you that the pods are a little bit spooky in their premise of how they work, because they may not always dissolve in your water. Take a pod and try to dissolve it and see how long it takes to dissolve. And then when you see what's dissolved in it, is that what you want on your laundry? Could you find another alternative? So this is our laundry detergent, free of sulfates, SLSs, parabens, all those things that can be known to be carcinogenic. like anything that, if Norwex is putting out a product, have a look at my shirt. Do you know that everything on the shelf is not necessarily verified or certified, or there's regulations around it? I know. Who thought? That includes our detergent, our skincare, all the things. And so in the United States, there's only 11 things they said you couldn't put in your products. Everything else is fair game on the shelf, even if it has health effects that you may or may not know about, and they might know about. Now in Canada, they've regulated it a little bit more. Have a look at my numbers. Can you see them? But at Norwex, did you notice that number? 2,700 ingredients are not allowed. That's a no-no list, not allowed in their products. So you can be assured that their detergents are nice and clean and clear, that their skincare, which most of it, our detergents and skincare, is now third-party certified, environmental working group, which means that these things have to be as natural as possible. So our skincare, which is, you know, also the reusable containers here. So you just ship and buy the refills. A pump that gets every last drop. And again, no aerosols. Oh, I think I'll just put some of that on. But the skincare and the detergents, EWG certified. But when I was talking about pods, those pods, then whatever, how did I get so diverted? The pods, if they're not breaking down in your jar of water, then that is the stuff that is maintaining the residue on your clothes. And as you sweat and whatever during the day, then those residues might start breaking down and then be on your skin, and you might notice itchiness, or that smell might be actually setting somebody else off. But here's the kicker. Those pods can actually gum up your machines, your washing machine, your dishwasher. So you'll want to switch to something that's cleaner, greener, and that does the job. Because this goes on your skin, but what you wash your dishes with is what you're ingesting too. So you want to make sure that's a nice clean one. This thing, you guys, will last you, I just opened a new one. It lasted me from January to October. So yours will probably last you 3 to 6 months. Pods are lurking. They should be going in the chemical graveyard, in my opinion, but I understand why some people have to use them. So I think we've covered all 7. Do you have anything else that is lurking in your home? And maybe there's one swap that you could do coming up this fall. Right now, our body cloth. Do you like this? Nancy, isn't it gorgeous? This plush body cloth. You get 3 in a package, and it was a new limited edition color that came out. But right now, Norwex is honoring, if you were going to make one spooky switch and spend $125, maybe it's your cutting boards, maybe it's your detergent, your pods. If you make some spooky switches, they're going to give you 3 fabulous body cloths for free, $31.99 value in Canada. And this is going to be fabulous for washing off that Halloween makeup, right? It removes mascara. It exfoliates your legs if you want to shave. It is the all clean. You don't even need to use soap if you're struggling with itchy skin. And this is so plush. The girls are going to love it for removing their makeup. Just get it nice and wet. But that Halloween makeup, watch for a reel done by my very own grandson, who they love to paint their faces even in the summertime. But this will remove your makeup with no soap and just water. How clean and clear is that? You're going to do your skin a favor by not removing the extra hydration and moisturization. And on that note, this is why I have it out, that our skincare is also on sale. You buy 1 product, you get 20% off. You buy 2 products, you get 25% off. And your third skincare one, you will get 30% off all 3. Skincare presentation. But these are all the specials that are happening now. And if you know, and it's also Cancer Awareness Month. So if you know anybody who has battled cancer or has gone through it, they might be really happy to hear about some of these things because their skin. And last night I was placing some orders myself. I placed 3 orders to get 3 sets of these for friends, for family, customers. But these body cloths are so amazing. And then I was checking out, you click on view all other deals. We have some mission bundles right now, and it came to my attention that the rose quartz mop that I have sitting right over there. Okay, this is where's my mop? It's sitting over there, but The rose quartz mop right now is $77 because Norwex said, okay, let's just discount it. And so you can get all the mission bundles, and Nancy, you probably got them all at full price, right? But for whatever reason, Norwex is like, let's get out there more. Maybe it's a good time to reach out to somebody. Hey, would you want to get, you can get the Safe Haven 5 set, and a kitchen towel and cloth set, the fuchsia, and the mop. I was doing the math. For less than $300, you can do all the swaps to have the top 10 products of Norwex in your home today, this month, and that even includes an extra set of body cloths. I know, right? So you have everything. EnviroCloth, window cloth, dusty mitt detergent, cleaning paste, that's your Safe Haven 5, your mop, your body cloths, and a kitchen towel and cloth set could all be yours for, I'm pretty sure it's close to like $300. What a steal of a deal. But if that's not for you, make at least one swap. Microplastics or pods, picks one swap to make it a cleaner, safer haven for you and your family. We'll see you tomorrow, skincare.